Fuego. Oh, hello there. Yeah, I said Fuego wrong for an entire video, so we're gonna go back because it's a little bit embarrassing. But the other thing, there's another thing. Okay, so the last time I made a video was quite a long time ago, but you get it like sort of weekly or bi-weekly. I think there's been a little bit of a break this time around. But in the time that I've been sort of messing around on the PTU, waiting for 4.1 and then the hotfixes, I've been thinking, you know, the miners back at the ranch, they're beginning to talk. They think HP can't get big rocks. Well, that's going to change. We've got mole bags. We've upgraded our prospector. We're using active modules today, and we're going to get big rocks. But we're going to do it in Fuego, out of respect for the Fuegonians. I don't know what they're called. We're taking active modules out today, and we've got mole bags. We're not going to raw dog this, I promise. We're going to start refining. We're going to make a lot more money a lot faster. We're leaning into it. Yeah, so I'm going to bring some stuff with me. We've got some surge modules. I think we've got a Stampede as well. I bring the extra surges because, you know, surges, they can fall off. We've got an Optimax because it is the king gadget, and I won't have it any other way. Ballmax for sure. We're getting big rocks. We need a Ballmax, and without doubt, we're bringing a Sabir too. I wouldn't mind a wave shift, but I can't seem to fit one in my little tiny bag. So we'll go with what we've got. Lovely mole bags there. Look at that. Fantastic. So we've got a surge module and a stampede module on this Helix 1 now. It's going to give us a lot more power. It's definitely a different game. So there you go. Laser power 50% on the surge. I think it lasts about 12. It's shorter than the stampede. The stampede lasts a little bit longer. You kind of got to sort of time it. So we're playing a different game now. It's a little bit faster, but we make more money faster. There's a little bit more peril. There's more chance of things going wrong, but it's a little bit more exciting. So, you know, it's how you want to play.
Exit protocols initiated. Please stand by. Final preparations underway.
Yeah, so Fuego. Sorry about the pronunciation of that. I just didn't know. We're going to pay Fuego another visit because in my practice sessions, I've been all over Pyro 5 now, checked all the moons. Without doubt, the place that I found the most Quantanium, more than anywhere else, was Fuego. It's not supposed to be that way. Ignis, you know, Ignis is pretty good. Adir's pretty good. Pyro 4's pretty good. But I just kept stopping by Fuego, and I just kept finding big quant rocks. Some of them I couldn't break, which is why we're going with the old Surge Stampede on the Helix 1. It feels a little bit more like the old days. We used to put Lancet on, which was the best one at the time, and then you would Surge Stampede or Surge Stampede, and it was the first time we were all doing it. It was really exciting. You could get really big chunky rocks that way, but I kind of gave up on the active modules. I was just looking for a more peaceful game, but we're in Pyro. We got to make some money, and this is definitely how we're going to do that. I'm going to be interested in maximizing the prospector's potential. So we'll start small, Surge Stampede. We're going to try and get something a bit big, but we won't go too crazy unless we find something really juicy. You know, I really do get the feeling that it kind of doesn't matter which moons you're on. It's all about comfort. What looks cool to you? Where do you like to fly around? You're always going to find some pretty big rocks. Maybe that'll change in the future. I think it will. But for now, Fuego is our target. And the first time I came here, it took me a long time to find the biggest rock I've found yet in Pyro that I could get. But yeah, I just kept coming back. And I'm starting to do the thing now where we just get down there faster. It's just faster for me. It doesn't make a difference to you. I edit it anyway. We do the old quantum to a POI and cut the power before we get there. There we go. So I'm a lot closer to Fuego now, and so are you. So, we're both there at the same time, which is a little bit nicer. And I'm still finding a lot of diamonds. You know, the 620s, they're everywhere. But I'm also finding Quantanium. And I gotta say, I mean, I'm finding a lot. Every single time I've come here since I found that big rock in the last video, I've found another big Quantanium rock, and it's just kept on coming. And I think I did this trip, I think this is my 6th trip now, where I reckon I'm gonna find Quant, and it's gonna be alright, like a decent haul. But let's be honest, it's RNG. Let's see how we get on. So straight away, 19,470. What's that? Oh, 1,000 signature there. Not interested in that. Let's have a look at this though. Don't do that too early. So here's a tip. If you're not aware, come up to the rock in scan mode. Come up to the cluster that you found like that in scan mode. Don't be in mining mode. Come up in scan mode and wait until you see them either go blue or there's a purple halo. There you go. So now I can get my mining laser head out and we can actually scan them. And what I'm doing really is I'm just looking for the mass first. Mass first, then what's in it. That one won't scan. Oh, yep, it wants to. That's a strange one. You don't see that too often, but you do see it. Needed to get really close. There we go. So most, see, like that's a 4,264 mass rock. So the biggest rock there by visuals is that one, and that's 5,578. So we're looking for sort of, you know, low 20s minimum. So you can speed up your search a little bit. You know, you can find anything between sort of 12,000, you know, and 20 odd thousand, and there's going to be like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe 4 big rocks in it. The weird thing about Fuego is, yeah, I'm finding really great rocks with 14,000 summon signatures. They always seem to be good, and there's one up here, so we'll see what we can get. We always stay in scan mode. If I go into mining mode now, there's a high possibility that they wouldn't scan at all. So I just aim my center point at a rock. There we go. We got the purple halo. It's gonna scan. So that's 4,790. But there are some other big rocks here. Let's have a look. Yeah, 5,000 Taranite, but way too small. Fuego's really nice. I mean, it's lovely. It's like a desert moon, a bit like Daymar. And who doesn't like flying around on Daymar? So, you know, that's good. And the great thing is that you can travel relatively quickly. Like, I'm in nav mode now on cruise control, and it's giving me around 300 meters per second, which is a perfectly respectable speed to be mining in a prospector. So it's quite a comfortable mine, you know? Huge numbers over there. 25,000 on the signature. Look at that. And just think they might get even bigger than that one day. And this one ain't waking up, so we'll fly around it, in it and around it, and we'll see. There we go, we got it to wake up. That flying around the big clusters, that matters. Sometimes they don't wake up. So if you just sort of get in there a bit, don't clip them, but if you just get in there a bit and fly around the cluster, go in the middle of it and all of that, eventually they might wake up. What's that? 10,000 gold in it. Oh dear. So we're going for a different order of operations now. The top ones, the top ores that I'm looking for now: Taranite, Quant, Rhycite, Stellarion. I haven't quite figured out my order of that yet. I need to get some Rhycite and Stellarion, but you can make a lot of money with those. But you need the big rocks in order to do it, or at least to make it fun. Let's put it that way. Come on, give me something good. 17,000 Laranite. Ooh, I'd have gone for these if they were like not Laranite. $12,740. Go on, be something nice. Nothing. All right. So that's a 20k rock. 37.93 Taranite in it. It's 107 skews in its composition. The resistance is 31. Instability is 186.29. When I put my laser up to it, what does it do? Yeah, the resistance comes down to 22%. That's a goer. That's a goer. So I'll just check what else there is. Gee whiz, there's 40% Taranite in that as well. Okay, was it you? Yeah, it was. Look at that. What a banger. So that's the biggest rock you've probably seen me get. I've got bigger rocks than this, but let's try this one out. It's 20k mass. Instability is pretty high. A nice big green window. I mean, if for experimental purposes, yeah, it gets a little bit smaller. I'll show you this way. So there, it gets a little bit smaller, and we're gonna need something more than just the helix on its own, because look, see, 20k mass with a helix 1 on its own won't touch it, won't make it blip, won't do nothing. But with the surge or the stampede, you're gonna get some action out of this rock. We're definitely gonna be able to get it. I am just gonna have a quick look at my gadgets just to see, and we'll do it in here because, you know, it's nice. Because I've got the surge stampede, I reckon the Bormax is probably a good option here. You know, I almost got it in my hand and jumped out of my ship, but let's land and we'll put a Bormax on just to see what it does more than anything else. All right. Now I could probably get this rock with just the Surge and the Stampede together, so I wouldn't worry too much if you don't have one. You could probably get this rock. I think you could, but we'll put a ball max on it. It'll make things perhaps a little bit easier. Right, let's play the game. There you are, 91%. Ball max activated. So it's currently 11 degrees here on Fuego, and I really love the landscape. I really do. It's the business. It looks so good. GG, guys. Right, so what we've got now is we've got 24% resistance and instability at very manageable 55.88. There's 37%.93 Taranite in there. It's a 107 SCUs. It's going to be interesting, this. So let's get into a very, very comfortable position. And as always, no matter what, we start at the bottom and we go in. So right now, I could pop my Surge or my Stampede. It's Alt 1 and Alt 2 for those active modules, because if they're in slot 1 and 2. I'll probably bring my intensity down a little bit and then pop them both at the same time. And we'll punch it. And then we'll go in. There we go. So I think my shields are off. So I'm going to put them on. That's going to matter later. I had to pop another Surge, but we're going to get it. Now I'm bringing that intensity down. I had to catch it there. I'm backing off. This is an intense game. And I am locking in. But we're going to get this. And we did. What about that then? So something dropped off, and it was my Surge. My Surge dropped off. It didn't repair. Interesting. Okay, well, it didn't repair. We lost the Surge. Never mind. We have plenty more. So now you get some really interesting shards. Look at this one. 17 SKUs. 17.62 SKUs, and it's 47.94 Taranite. Wicked. 89.05 Taranite. 16 SKUs. More Taranite in that. So look, it's a cracker though. I think we're going to do all right here. 76.34 SKUs, 10 SCU. So there's 7 SKUs of raw Taranite in there. Do you reckon I can see the ball max? Does that still exist? I can't see a red flashing light. Yeah, we lost the ball max. That's okay. They're not as expensive as Optimaxes, so it's all good. A little bit of Taranite in there. Well, let's start cracking, and we'll start with this one on the top, and then it'll clear the way, you see, for the ones underneath. So low and slow, as always. I'll get that green window in a place where you can see it. And now we've just got a 3k rock. This is simple. We've got a 47.94 Taranite rock, 17 SKUs in composition. Not going to be a problem for the Helix on its own, this. Ooh, a little spike there. We'll bring the laser intensity down, turn the laser back on. We'll clean up. There we go. Easy. Taranite's a little bit jumpy, you know. And remember, this rock was quite unstable, so it wants to play, but it ain't nothing like a quant rock. And you can still net a tidy profit with Taranite. So just so I can clear the way, I'm going to pick up some of my absolute guarantees. And really what I'm looking for is 100%, but we'll see. 84, that one's coming with me. 84% Taranite, 3.67 SKUs. 24 in there. 65 in that one, yeah, go on then. Remember, I've got mole bags, so I've got a little bit more space than I've had in the past. 62% in there. Well, yeah, go on then. Right, let's have a look at you. Which one is it? Yeah, 89% Taranite in this 16 SKU shard. It's 5k. So laser intensity all the way down. We'll go in low and slow like we always do. I'll get that in a good spot. There we are. And then you just creep in, you find your bite, you find that wall, you see? And whilst you're bringing that laser intensity up, you're doing it slow so you can see how the server's responding. And that can give you, you know, you've got to kind of see into the future a little bit, but you're all right. This is totally doable. So as it's in the green window, I'm just bringing it down, and there's enough room here to just chill with it. It's not too bad, you know. It's quite manageable. And there should be some nice shards here. 100%, 2.49 SCU. I want that one. Another 100%, 2.61. Get in. More. 100% Taranite, 2.36 SCU. Now we're talking. 90 odd. Yep, go on then. That one won't scan. Tell you what, I'm just going to suck up a tiny little bit and I'm going to watch that Terranite bag number down in the bottom right. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's come in. It's 13. Oh, I'm glad I didn't pick that up. There's way more titanium in there than there is Terranite. So the number would have gone up. And I would have thought, all right, then we'll keep going. But there wasn't really very much in there. So we'll move on. More, oh my word, 4 scoos of raw Terranite just sitting there on the ground for me to pick up in my mole bags. So 10% Terranite in there, 20% in there, that's nearly 13 scoos. There's virtually nothing in that. That's inert. Oh, there's quite a bit of Terranite in that. Oh, it's just over the cusp of cracking. 10.50 scoos. So we've got to crack it. 76% Terranite in it. It's a 4K shard. No, it's not. It's a 3K shard. How about that then? But so I started at laser intensity at 70% and it went right up there. You've got to be ready for that. If you don't start low and slow, you've got to be ready for that. But we've just completely controlled this rock. We can get that to stay still. We're at just the right distance, just the right intensity. I'm bringing it down incrementally as it gets to the end because it seems to want to spike just at the end, but we're good. More 4 scoos of raw Terranite. Get in. 93% Terranite, 3 scoos. 30% in that. Interesting. Right, so we've got 31 scoos in our bags. We've got basically 17 scoos left to pick up. Now, there was another really good. Yeah, there it is, 40. Right. Considering what's lying on the ground over there, I reckon I could get a better shard out of this. So we'll just we'll give it a little tap. We'll see what it gives us, and then we'll have a look at these shards compared to the shards over there. Nice and easy. So, what have we got? 29% in there. I think there's something hiding underneath, but we'll have a little look. Hang on. You never know. No, we can't get it. It looks like... So the highest percentage there was this one. 54%, 3 scoos. So 1.5 scoos really in raw Terranite. We'll go back over here. Yeah, that was a mistake getting that rock. Okay, what have we got? So what's this? Oh, that's just ground. Okay, there we go. That one. I haven't scanned it. 23% Terranite in that. 12 scoos. 9% in that. 21% in that. 12% in that. Yeah, we're just gonna get this. We'll crack this one. And then we'll just start to pick up the very best shards, including that rock over there. There might be one or two that I might pick up. Ooh, that one went a little bit awry. We're good. I think we'll start picking stuff up. Where's that 50? We're definitely taking that. And then what else have we got? 62. Oh, I didn't see that. There's a 62 over here. I completely missed it. Okay, we'll pick that one up too. Nearly 6 scoos in it, so it's about 3 raw scoos. Now, has that cleared the way? Is there anything under there I haven't scanned? Let's have another look. Yeah, there's not enough in that one. Yeah, we'll take that. 24. Oh, nearly A. We'll suck this one up. I'm getting to the end of the bags now, so we'll just start being a bit more casual about it. I won't be counting forever. 13, yeah, 28. That'll do. 72. Yeah, go on then. All right. So quick bag check. And we have 36.16 SCU raw Terranite. We've got 8 scoos of titanium, some inert as well. That was good. Can you see why we use the actives? Let's get back to the ranch. We'll crunch some numbers and we'll see what we got. Nice one. Yeah, got an Atlas drive in there now as well. So a little bit quicker on the way back to checkmate now. Only a bit, but worth it, probably. So here we are back at the ranch, Checkmate Refinement Center. We can just about read it. 44.48 CSU refinable, 351 inert, 0 free space. We'll get it on the Ferron because we always do. So in the bags, 36.16 on the Terranite, and our low speed, moderate cost, high yield number will be 30.74. So that's 31 to sell. 31 SCUs of raw Terranite to sell in one run. It's going to cost me about 27,500 quid, and it's going to take about 14 or 15 hours. We're definitely taking it. I'll sell this in ruin Ruin seems to be the easiest place to sell commodities in Pyro. It's, well, easiest? I don't know if it's the easiest, but it's the place where you can sell Taranite and Bex. I think you can sell Rysite and Stellerion there as well, so all of those things are good. Ruin is a little bit busy. You'll be targeted by NPCs more often than not. I've definitely taken a few missile hits, and I've had to kill people. I've had to kill people to get my orders into my hangar. It's all right though. It's not too bad. Now, interestingly, right, I'm going to sell it in Ruin because it's the sort of easiest, highest price. But you could sell it at Ashland or the Golden Riviera. You'd get about 266k there. At Ruin, you're going to get about 230. If I took this to Orison, I'd get about 300k. So there's a lot of variation here. This is why mining is without doubt the best loop in the game. There's loads of ways to do this. And if you do it all the time and you get into it, you can make quite a lot of money in a few hours. So not bad. Right, we've got some more moons to discover. And I think I've paid back my sins. It's called Fuego. Nice one.